Go ahead and take a look at the box itself. On the front, we see a picture of the NETGEAR Wi-Fi Range Extender. It says N300. It also says boost your existing Wi-Fi. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look on the left-hand side. It shows a picture of the range extender on the side, the left side of it. There's a power on and off button and a WPS button. On the back, we see a diagram or a schematic of where you would locate the Wi-Fi range extender in your house. Now, on the right-hand side of the box, we see, let's take a closer look here. It says package contents, ease of use, security, standards, system requirements, physical specifications, and warranty. 1 year, by the way. And on the bottom, it says 24/7 technical support. Now, if we take a look at the top of the box, it simply says NETGEAR, not much to be seen there. And if we go ahead and take a look at the bottom of the box, we see a lot of fine print, and we also see the word NETGEAR, and we see a lot of numbers, barcodes, like the serial number itself. Okay, that's it for a 360-degree look at the box. Let's go ahead and open this up. By me using my favorite pocket knife to cut the tape on the lid here and lift the lid and pull out the packaging here. Alright, and once that's done, we'll go ahead and take a look at the quick start guide, the N300 Wi-Fi Range Extender. And by the way, it's in color, and it shows excellent steps to take and instructions, and some really good diagrams and pictures of the Wi-Fi extender. So we'll put that aside and get back to it. And there's nothing else in the box, so let's go ahead and take a look at the main unit itself, and we'll pop that over there. All right, a close-up look. Here's the packaging, and it's some really heavy-duty plastic, by the way, so we'll just toss that. And it would help if I had this not upside down. There we go. Now it has antennas that are completely adjustable so that you can move them and hopefully get the best signal strength from your router. Okay, on the front here we have some LED lights. We have one for the power, WPS also. Then up top we have one for the router link, and on the right the client link. And then it says NETGEAR, of course. And then on the bottom we have a factory reset button there on the left hand side here, and you can reset it back to factory defaults. And we have a LAN port. And then on the left side we have a WPS button, and we also have a on and off power button. On top we have some air vents, and on the other side we have air vents. And let's see here, on the back we of course have the AC plug, and we have some serial numbers and model numbers as well. Alright, that's it for a close-up look of the NETGEAR Wi-Fi extender itself. And keep in mind, it has a nice light weight to it, and it's very small, by the way, also. Okay, it's time to go ahead and do our install and setup. First, let's go ahead and plug the Wi-Fi extender into a AC wall outlet. And when you first do that, it's going to be a solid amber color on the power LED, and then after about 30 seconds it will turn a solid green. And once it does, we can go ahead over to our laptop, so we can go ahead and begin our configuration of the NETGEAR Wi-Fi Range Extender. So let's go down to our taskbar here and click on the Wi-Fi icon, and as you can see, I am presently connected to PP router. However, the NETGEAR_EXT is the range extender, and it did show up, and I clicked on it, and we go ahead and click on connect, and after a few seconds, on Windows 10 by default on my laptop, it opens up the Microsoft Edge browser. If yours does not open up, what you want to do is go ahead and open up a browser and go to this link here, mywifiext.com, and you'll get this home page for NETGEAR, and click on New Extender Setup. That takes you to the next page here, and you need to create a new account here by typing in a valid email address, password, and answer 3 security questions. And once you've done that, you click on Next, and that takes you to this next page where you have 2 choices. You can either set this up as a Wi-Fi range extender or an access point. We're going to do the extender, and we'll click on that. And it goes out and scans for available networks and then gives you a list. And in my case, mine is PP router, and it's also the strongest signal. And I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to go down and click on Next. And then it prompts me to give it the password to my Wi-Fi network, my existing network, and in this case the PP router. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in, and once I do, I'll go down and click on Next. And if the Wi-Fi network password was correct that you typed in, the Wi-Fi extender makes a connection with your existing Wi-Fi router, and then allows you to configure the Wi-Fi extender, give it a different name, or take the one that it creates by default. In this case, I'm going to change the name to NIC, N-I-C-K-1. That's what I'm choosing to do. And it also allows you to either keep the same password or use a different password or none at all. And if you choose none at all, it turns around and that network is going to be completely open. So I'm choosing to use the same as existing network as my password. And once you're finished here, you go ahead and click on Next. And then it goes out and applies those settings to the Wi-Fi range extender. And once it's finished, it presents you with the following information. In my case, the name of my Wi-Fi extender is NIC1. You could have chosen a different name or used the default one that it gave you. It tells me that it's secure, which it took the same security as my existing Wi-Fi network. And then it presents me with the password that I decided on. And in my case, it was the same Wi-Fi password of my existing network. You could have chosen a different one or none at all. And once you're finished, you can go ahead and click on Continue. And now we can go ahead and close this out and go down to our taskbar. And as you can see, when we click on our Wi-Fi icon, NIC1 is in the list. And if we click on it and click on Connect, it will prompt for a password. And as I chose earlier for the Wi-Fi extender to be the same password as my existing Wi-Fi network, and I click on Next there, and it goes out and verifies and confirms, and then it makes a connection in a few seconds. And as you can see, we are now connected to the new Wi-Fi extender that I called or named as NIC1. And if I click on that, I can go ahead and confirm that we have internet access, or I can go down here and just open up Microsoft Edge, and Google should come up, and it does. So we have a internet connection, and we're good to go, and we are in business here. So now I have my primary and my secondary network connections available. Okay, we've come to the end of this video. However, one last picture here. This is the Wi-Fi extender. fully functional and all lights are solid green. Okay, that's the end.